You know what really sucks? Having a celebrity crush. It sucks because you're not famous, but they are, and it's just like, why couldn't I have been born with famous parents so I could at least get my foot in the door so I could have some kind of interaction with them? But what sucks even more is when you have a celebrity crush on someone who passed away over 20 years ago. I wasn't even a thought in my mom's head that the year that River Phoenix died. And that's just kind of really disappointing, because, I mean, I'll never get... I can't have the hope of someday stumbling across him in LA or something, just like one day, like walking into Jamba Juice, and there he is. I can't hope for that. I can't hope to tweet at him or something like that on any kind of social media and hope that he responds. Can't send him a fan letter and hope that he sends an autographed photo back, like I've done with a couple other celebrities. And it just really sucks that I was never able to be alive at the same time as someone that was so talented. Someone that was such a good actor and such a good musician. And I don't know, it just... Even with all the movies that he's been in, and all the music that he's released, and all the cute pictures and gifs of him online, and all, like, the interviews and whatnot of him, it doesn't seem like it's enough. I just hate not being able to have any hope of any interaction with him at all. And so it makes it much more sucky than a normal celebrity crush. I mean... that just really sucks. I mean, I guess luckily, since he is already gone, I don't have to ever experience him leaving. Like, I never got to experience him here, so I'll never have to feel the heartache of him passing away when I actually could have had the hope to someday meet him or have interaction with him. So I guess I have that to be happy about, I guess, even though I'm not really happy about it. I wish I could have had some kind of interaction with him, like it just really, really sucks, you know? Everyone should be able to have the hope to meet their favorite celebrity. At least once. It's also kind of cool, like... River Phoenix is kind of forever young, you know? Like, it really sucks that he died at such an early age, but at the same time, he's an eternal youth. Like, he'll never have that awkward middle-aged stage that a lot of child actors have. You know what I'm talking about. All those older child actors that are now, like, in their 40s or 50s, and they are called weird because they like and do weird things, or they're, like, into drugs or whatever. He'll never really have, like, that awkward, like, people don't like you anymore stage. So I guess that's kind of good for him. Even though it really sucks for everyone else for him not being here, because he was really talented. Like, he was a really good actor, and he was a really good musician, which I feel at least isn't common. I don't think it's very common. I mean, like, actors will start music careers, or musicians will start acting careers, and that doesn't mean it's good, though. Like, his band and his music was actually really good, and that's just really sucky that he wasn't able to do more with that. And I was actually kind of confused, and I had to ask my mom about it because I felt really weird. Like, I honestly feel like I miss River Phoenix. And it's weird to me because I was never alive at the same time. Like, how could I, one, miss somebody that I wasn't even I wasn't related to, didn't know personally, Like, I don't know any of his family or friends personally, and I didn't know him, and I wasn't even alive at the same time. Like, how could I miss someone that died before I was even born, and I wasn't even, like, related to them at all? I had no relations at all with River Phoenix. But I somehow missed him, and my mom was saying that it's probably because he was so relatable. Like, he was someone that a lot of people looked up to, and an example for a lot of people, and he made a huge impact on everyone. And even today, like, he'll get new fans, like, all the time. Like, he gets new fans all the time, even now after he's dead, and those people miss him because he made such a huge impact on their... He's still making huge impacts on people's lives. And that's just really kind of cool. Like, he'll always be that, like, that kid/teen idol, like that teens and kids look up to. Like, if they're having a bad time, like, they can kind of, just kind of go along with River Phoenix. He can be everyone's hero still. He can still be young people's hero. And he's not like, oh, well, he's 40 now. He's not really a young person's hero anymore. He doesn't, like, have the same troubles as you anymore. It's like he eternally has those troubles that a lot of young people face. And, I mean, it was sucky that he had troubles, but, I mean, in a way, most people do. Even if they don't think it's that big of a deal, or it's just whatever, you know? That's kind of cool. So I kind of understand why I miss him. I don't know if I completely relate to him. I feel like I relate to him a little bit, maybe. I feel like almost anyone could relate a little bit to River Phoenix. Everyone could kind of relate back to his life, or one of his characters, because he played characters that were kind of relatable. To some people, at least. Maybe not to everyone. It's kind of silly, actually. Like, he makes me so emotional. Like, not just sad, but, like, just straight up emotional. Like, whenever I see pictures of him, like, if I'm not looking for pictures of him, if I just see a picture of him, like, I get happy, but I also get sad, and my heart just kind of sinks in my chest, and it's just so weird that happens. It's like, what the heck? If he was alive today, he would be older than my mom. He could be my dad. Legitimately, he could have been my dad. I mean, like, he's not. He wasn't. But he would be old enough to be my dad. And he makes my heart sink. And that's kind of cool, too, because, like, so I like a lot of 80s celebrities. And I think they were mega cute in the 80s, right? When they were my age. And my mom makes fun of me because she's like, oh my god, they're my age. Like, they're 40. And it's like, yeah, well, Mom, I'm not talking about them as 40-year-olds. I'm talking about them as, like, 18 through 20-year-olds. They were my age, and I think they're cute when they were my age. I mean, they're not, like, hideous now, but they do look older, and they're not as attractive to me at this point in their life. But River Phoenix will always be that, like, that teen, like, heartthrob. He'll never be the, oh, he's my age, that's weird that you have a crush on him kind of thing. He will always and forever be in his early 20s, or whatever movie / pictures / gifts, however old he was in those, he'll forever be young. He is forever young. And that's kind of cool. Like, everyone can have a chance to like, have River Phoenix as their heartthrob and not feel weird about it because, oh, he's, like, 50 now. So that's weird that I have a crush on a 50-year-old, because he's not 50. He is eternally 23, and that's kind of sad, but kind of nice at the same time in a weird sort of way. Yeah. And like I was saying, I don't really have any kind of hope to meet him someday. At least not in this world. Maybe someday I can meet him in the afterlife. So if you're looking down right now, River, which you could be, although I feel like you'd probably be more watching over your brothers and sisters and your family, but if you do every once in a while look down from wherever you are in the afterlife, when someone says your name and you're just like, oh my gosh, hey, they're talking about me, let's listen in a bit. Maybe I will get to meet you someday in the afterlife, and I hope that that does happen someday, although I can promise you that it will be quite a bit of time from now, because I don't believe that I'm going anywhere soon. At least I hope not, because if I do, then it is a complete surprise to me, and that would be horrible. But it'll be a while. But until then, I will just keep watching your movies and listening to your music because I love it. And I'll see you later, unless you see me first.